Sean Nadelin's crew, undefeated in this tournament so far. And their only real challenge has been to Canada, 7-6 in the opening contest. They've only given up 4 goals since then. Hayashi, Watts at the dot, and Hayashi will win it. First possession to Team USA. Here's Jack Spidell. Leads the team with 12 goals. He'll run it right to the cage, skip it to Timothy Shanahan, early shot, and a good save by Ryder Johnson. And he tried to find a man at center, picked up by Robbie Hopper nicely off the turf. Duffy will carry through X. Skip it to Shanahan. On comes Anthony Rayo. Colin Cardilla. Matched up against Amon Camberlin. Shanahan. Now Brendan Millen. 5 players had hat tricks in the game last night against England as well. It was just everybody was eating for Sean Nadelin's club. Now here's Cardilla running downhill. Splits past his man, time and room, he'll shoot it and sail it wide on the short side. Everything orchestrates through Aiton White. He'll drive GLE. Slide help comes. Off the double. He'll kick it through X. Spidell cuts through the middle. Now Millen sails it up over top. Took a deflection off of the fender. That'd have been Mason Sandin getting a stick and a piece of the body in the way. Running is Duffy. Shot it from a tough angle. Ryder Johnson got enough fit to turn it aside. Early pressure here from the US. Spidell, he'll turn the corner again, trying to pull it short side and missed. Duffy will orchestrate through X. As always, Rayo, Cardilla. Now Brendan Millen. Shanahan. Spidell will orchestrate from the back now. Watched by Camberlin. Shimmy and shake. Skip it up top, Cardilla. Now Millen. Gets to the inside, puts it in his left, takes a shot. Handled nicely by Ryder Johnson. Ryder Johnson, just 16 years of age, still undeclared of where he's going to go to school. And now the Haudenosaunee. Numbers if they want it. Pass to the backside. Chase Kogan. He'll shoot it. Popcorn save there by Anderson Moore. And a nice grab there by Anthony Rayo. Rayo will try to flip it, and he'll throw it out of bounds. So a good look for Chase Kogan in transition for the Haudenosaunee. But a beautiful save by Patrick Moore. Moore started the game last night, and as mentioned, didn't see a single shot. England barely had any offensive possession in the opening 30 minutes of that game. Now here comes James Whitehorse. Noah Snyder right in front of our broadcast position at field level, to the left of the American bench. Snyder watched by Erdman. Skips it to Dalen John. Whitehorse out the back, Snyder driving on Erdman. Little shimmy and shake. Skip it one more. Step down, Kogan won't take it. Lost it. Good stick check there by Hopper. Hopper trying to rake that ball loose. It's going to roll through center with Sean Light, the Notre Dame product and defending NCAA Defender of the Year. Duffy. Robbie Hopper wants it, gets it, gives it off to Light, who's still up there. One more shot over top of the net. That was Spidell and the Americans, where everything was falling last night. A little off target here to start this one. Here's Jack Schultz. Chambers. Now Ronan Nuri. Chambers splits. Picked up there by Logan Lee. Near side Schultz. Backs his man down. Picked up by Bear Martin. Inside feed, and there's the opening goal. Timothy Shanahan, as he cut down the near side pipe, took the pass from X, and was able to put it past the goaltender. 1-0 USA leading 4:50 into this one. And watch Duffy drive here, and then quickly to Shanahan, and they just lost him in the wash, and it got a piece of Ryder Johnson, I believe, and then just ended up falling behind him. Hayashi wins another draw. 2 for 2 so far here tonight. Now Duffy gonna drive. Gets the GLE, kicks back through X. And now Shanahan. Rayo. Cardilla. Duffy's at X with it now. Far side Spidell. Kent leads the team with 12 goals. Loves to rip it from the high 45. Running is Millen. Gets to the middle of the field. Swings it back to Shanahan, whose feet were not moving. And another turnover here by the Americans. Haudenosaunee possession. Quickly to the middle of the field. Camberland. This is number 25, Marcus Thundercloud. Cedarburg, Wisconsin, goes to the University of Detroit Mercy. Right in front of us, Julian Greendeer. One more, Greendeer. Oh, he had him on the split, but wanted a strong right, and he keeps with it. Now through X. Still trying to get good defense by Sean Light, as he didn't allow Bladen Hobbs-Thompson any sort of space. That shot will go out of bounds on the far side, backed up by the Haudenosaunee. This is Dalen John. Hunter Thompson. Watched there by Mike Marshall. Greendeer carries high, pushed back by Bergen. Thompson through X. Dalen John surveying. Quick little double team between Foster and the goalkeeper. Now up top, Hunter Thompson. Dogalate Barrero. And then Dalen John had it, lost it, picked up, the bouncer just missed. Now who are they gonna give this to? I'm gonna say it is the goaltender. Good job there by Anderson Moore, just to keep his feet moving and win possession back here for Team USA. Thomas Gravino will sprint past 2 attackers, get into the offensive zone. 1-0's your score. 7 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. If you're head coach Marty Ward, you got to be pretty pleased with this start by your club. Haven't had too many good looks, but defensively, you haven't been giving them too many clean looks either. Here's Schultz. Chambers. Now on the far side, Jack Spidell. Spidell runs off his screen, skips it to the crease. Good handle there by Duffy. And he scores as he vacated X, came up above GLE. Was able to pick that pass up off the turf. And then he had plenty of space and time and room to fire it past Ryder Johnson. 2-0 to score. 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching semifinal number 2 on World Lacrosse TV. Welcome back to Gongchenpo Training Center. 2-0 the score as Owen Duffy gets his 8th of the tournament. United States leading Haudenosaunee in semifinal number 2. Canada knocked off Australia in the first semifinal to book their ticket back into the gold medal game. Hayashi wins that draw, quickly throws it up ahead. Running his speed is Charlie Packard. He'll dip and dodge through the middle, give it off to Robbie Hopper. The long pole had a couple goals last night. And then we'll leave it for Rayo and head off. Rowan Nuri. Back to Rayo. Now Colin Cardilla. Watched there by Teone Galante. Now X. Nuri often will invert. Now Cardilla splits, shoots, bouncer scores. Now the Americans are starting to hit their spots as Colin Cardilla gets on the board with his first of the game, 11th of the tournament. And that's 3 in quick succession here for Sean Nadelin's club. In the opening 5 or 6 minutes, the Americans just off a little bit. Not by a whole lot, but their shots just weren't getting on target. Now, they've settled in here, and everything on target seems to be getting past young Ryder Johnson. Now it'll be Brady Wambach at the dot against Julian Watts. And Watts goes early. Possession to the United States, 5.5 to go. Brendan Millett, far side to Spidell. X with Duffy. And they'll work it around here and let everybody get a touch. Fans on the far side, looks like a mixture of Haudenosaunee and Australian fans on that far side, trying to cheer on the Nationals defense here. Schultz, Shanahan, Duffy, inside, good look to Rhett Chambers. Lulled the defense to sleep, and the American fans make some more noise. Again, they lull you to sleep, expecting you just to keep working around the outside, kill some time, and then Chambers flashed through the middle, took the pass, and one time to pass Ryder Johnson, and Marty Ward wants a timeout. Another assist to Duffy. Look how open Rhett Chambers was on that one. Just a little slip inside the defense. Again, the Americans love to swing it around the outside, let everybody get a touch. But you always got to be aware of that man on the inside of the defense crashing when it gets to Duffy. And if it's not him, sometimes it's that high midfielder just sprinting down the alley on the backside cut. And Duffy can hit his teammates from everywhere. And 4-0 here for the United States, who have only lost twice in this entire tournament. I believe their record's somewhere up around 56-2 or something along those lines. Something ridiculous is what it actually is. And their only 2 losses have come in the round robin, once to the Haudenosaunee Nationals and once to Team Canada. But once it gets to the more serious games, they have yet to lose. Since the tournament started in 1988, they have won every single gold medal. And I believe since 2000, every gold medal game has been against Canada. First few were either England or Australia, I believe, in that gold medal game. And then once the Canadians really adapted to the field game at this level, they have been right on the Americans' heels, but unable to pull off the big one at the end of the day. Sean Nadelin's crew looking to stay perfect here in this tournament. Outside shot by Hopper coming. No, he'll tuck it, give it off Spidell. He'll work to the middle of the field and pull the string short side. Jack Spidell, my apologies. his 13th of the tournament. Have I been calling him Sean Spidell all tournament? I sure hope not. And I apologize if I have been. For some reason that sounds natural to my brain, but it definitely is Jack Spidell. His first, but absolute fantastic split dodge, and then just a flick of the wrist. Short side, stick side high on Ryder Johnson. And Watts won it, but lost his footing. Loose ball picked up by Erdman, and he'll run. Far side Spidell thought about the step down. Will hold on and let his teammates change. Owen Duffy in the far corner, watched by Teone Galante. Now Anthony Rayo. Late man is Colin Cardilla. Ball at X, Duffy, Spidell. Again, everyone getting touches here. Rayo will split down the far side. Continue to work. Duffy carries left-handed. GLE, flip shot. Hit Spidell behind the net, picked up there by the Nationals. And a flag down, Spidell is gonna get a penalty here. And the Nationals will head to an AMO opportunity here with 7:38 to go. So here comes Haudenosaunee. A chance to get on the board here. Hogalate Barrero. Past the goal line extended, backhand flip, one more. Noah Snyder, he'll shoot it, put it just off the far side. Quentin Kilrain just unable to get stick into hands. Whitehorse. Kogan, back to Whitehorse. Skip pass, Chase Kogan. He'll shoot it and stain the far corner. What a fantastic skip pass by number 13, Blayton Hops Thompson. And Chase Kogan, absolute wires one. His team leading 10th of the tournament. And the extra man goal makes it 5-1. Kogan from the Onondaga Nation, West Genesee High School, a 2026 grad. Plays for the Six Nation Arrows in the Ontario Junior A Loop. What a lovely night here in Saguapo. Beautiful skies, the clouds clear across the mountain, which is actually a dormant 5,000-year-old or 5,000-year dormant volcano. And that volcano, when it erupted last, is really what helped shape this island. Tell by all the volcanic rocks surrounding the coastline. Beautiful place to play some lacrosse. Now here come the Americans. Timothy Shanahan, X with Spidell. Now Duffy's gonna play that far wing. Chambers will float into the middle. And then, oh, a great save by Ryder Johnson as they fed Chambers again. And Johnson will collect the rebound. Here's Johnson. Near side, Bear Martin. Flip it through the middle. Galante. Galante right down the middle. Teone Galante scores! His first, and that's a big one for the Nationals. An excellent clear from Haudenosaunee. And Teone Galante. Sidestep a couple defenders, kept his long pole moving and bounced it past the goalie. And it's 5-2. Watts. Wins it forward, but Hayashi able to beat him to it. Here's Sean Light. Light will float it. Anthony Rayo. Rayo running. Gives it to Shanahan. Spidell. Duffy. Duffy watched by Camberland. 8-on-8. Takes a heavy chop. No flag from the official. And Duffy just wants to eat some time here. Probably hold for the final shot as the USA chants ring out. Spidell, Duffy, back to Spidell. Inside again, what a look, what a finish. This time it's Anthony Rayo. Again, lulling the defense to sleep, and they lose Rayo in the wash. And he's got his first of the game, 6th of the tournament. And that's about 3 or 4 times they've tried that look, as the man from X just carries up to GLE. And as the defense slides, the interior attackman just opens up his hips, makes his stick nice and high, accepts the pass, and puts it past Ryder Johnson. Under a minute to go here. Hayashi wins it. We'll float it far side, Spidell. Now Duffy at X. 40 seconds to go here in the quarter. Thanks for joining us. My name's Teddy Jenner. You're watching World Lacrosse TV. Semi-final number 2 at the Men's Under-20 Lacrosse Championship. Chambers. He'll carry. Fake the flip and keep it. Goal line extended, bounce shot from a tough angle, saved by Ryder Johnson. Pass up top, Schultz. Inside feed, couldn't handle it, Spidell. What a backside look, all alone, what a feed! Owen Duffy with the handle, but what a look from Jack Spidell. Probably could have shot this one, but saw Duffy creeping up from the back. Watch these eyes. And little Duffy, little stick up, said, I'm here. And then Ryder Johnson just trying to do his best Scarecrow impression. Do anything he can to get his body in front of it. But none doing. Wambach will win it. At the quarter will end 7-2. The U.S. leading after 15. My name's Teddy Jenner. You're watching the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship from Segrepo, Jeju Island, South Korea.
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Welcome back. Field number 1, Gongjianpo Training Center. And semifinal number 2 between the United States and Haudenosaunee. 7-2 is the score. Owen Duffin leading the way with a pair of goals for Sean Nadalin's club. Singles from Teone Galante, the long pole, and Chase Cogan for Marty Ward's group. As Anthony Rayo crashes the crease, didn't get the pass. Timothy Shanahan has it on the far side. Shanahan, watched by Bear Martin, will give it to Duffy, who's got the short stick Camberlin on him. Duffy lost his footing, but able to regain it. Got to be careful not to take a penalty. Referee's got his hand on his flag, hasn't thrown it yet, then Duffy dips the pass, and what a backside look to Spidell. Just that easy for this American club. You make one little mistake, and they will make you pay. Camberland with some pretty good defense on Duffy, but once he overcommitted, watch it just duck right underneath the hands, and then a backside look to Spidell. And that's a fantastic cut and a fantastic pass from Owen Duffy. That's so hard for a defender because you want to be slide help, so you're kind of trying to watch the ball. You got to keep your stick in the hands of your check. But easier said than done. Duffy backhand flip, Spidell! 2 quick ones for Jack Spidell. Out of East Setauket, New York, goes to Harvard. And another pass from Duffy. Just a little backhand flip. And Spidell doesn't even take a step. All he's doing is ripping the hips and flipping the wrists and firing it short side corner on the goaltender. It's a beautiful transition goal off the draw. And this time Julian Watts will win it. Got to be careful, Spidell coming for the help. And he's running away from Hayashi. Stick up into the helmet. And then to say white ball. A holding call on the Haudenosaunee Nationals. Quickly up ahead. Gravino got a man on his backside. Rolls away from trouble. Splits, shoots, bounce, never made it on target. Straight up in the air, and Spidell will find it. Good tracking of the ball there by 36. Colin Cardilla. Shanahan. Near side Cardilla. Spidell trying to work to get open, he does. He's got a short stick matchup with Cooper Anderson. He'll skip it up. Cardilla tucks it, puts it in his left. Back to Cardilla, back to Spidell. Now Duffy, he'll run off the Spidell pick. Duffy, backside Rayo, down the alley. Want to hold, call. And then Shanahan tried to flip it on target. And running quickly is Teone Galante. He'll find Logan Lee. Logan Lee still running, and then he'll just backhand it and throw away. I'm not sure why Marty Ward didn't call timeout there just to hold on to possession. Well, they've already called one timeout here in this half. Maybe not wanting to waste their second one. Now Spidell. Watched by Parker Booth. Rowan Nuri. Rhett Chambers is the late man on. Nuri. Chambers. Shanahan. Spidell. Watched by Bear Martin. Check that. 18 is Parker Booth. Duffy. He's got Cooper Anderson, the short stick, watching him. Duffy drives, skips it up top. One more Nuri. He splits, tucks it with his left bouncer. Great save, Ryder Johnson. And now Ryder Johnson will vacate his crease. 11-11 to go here in the second quarter. Here's Noah Snyder with a head of steam. The shifty number 43. Shake and bakes past the attack line and gets into the offensive zone. Kogan on the far side. Drive on Charlie Packard. Keeps his feet moving. Shot wide. Backed up. Dalen John, 66. 23 is James Whitehorse. Go far side. Snyder. Backdoor cut. Couldn't find Kogan. They'll throw it away. By is Anthony Rayo. American bench again asking for a flag, none coming. Spied out. Schultz, Rayo. All popped free on him, but able to re-corral it. Spied out. Schultz to Shanahan, inside feed, good handle, Millen, couple fakes, and he bounces it home. Another inside cutter found wide open, and this time it's Brendan Millen. This is a lovely design by Connor Buszczyk, the offensive coach for Team USA. And Millen just keeps his feet moving, keeps his stick moving. And he's got everybody jumping for joy for the Americans. And also the defense jumping as well. 10-2. Hayashi wins the draw. And the Americans screaming for timeout. And then a flag thrown high into the air by the official. See what the call is here. So no flag called as a timeout had already been called. Timeout to the United States. The Haudenosaunee lost a heartbreaker to open the tournament, 15-14 to the Australians. And then they lose 14-3 to USA, 13-8 to Canada, and then won a thriller 13-12 against Puerto Rico that got them here into this semifinal. Just unable to compete with this American team right now, down 8. It was 7-2 after the opening quarter. There's that little duck by Owen Duffy, and then the backside look. His eyes are just always up. No matter if he's dodging, carrying, or going to goal. He's always looking. And the Americans always seem to be finding the right lanes to get open into. And there was that great inside feed from Shanahan to Millen. Ryder Johnson was way out at the top of his crease. And so the United States will start with it again here. Beautiful night here in Saguaboat. Don't forget, tomorrow will be pretty much placement day from 5 through 12-ish. Place, maybe even 16th place, I think. And then Saturday, that's Saturday. A lot of days here. That's tomorrow, Saturday. And then we will have Championship Sunday. And again, all games right here on World Lacrosse TV. Tony Watts, Shandell Oliver, and myself with the calls. Here's Shanahan, he'll take it. Blocked by the defender. Good knockdown there by Bear Martin. He's gonna run. Takes a chop, keeps his feet moving. And Bear Martin legs it out the side here to Dalen John. Dalen John to Noah Snyder. Noah Snyder from Irving, New York, goes to Marquette University. Late man on is Chase Kogan. Snyder splits. Gives it off to Dalen John. Now out the backside. Now Kogan with 8 minutes to go. Running downhill. Kogan, Bergen on his hip. He'll shoot it high over top of the net. Snyder now with Gravino watching him. Little shimmy shake, flag down. Snyder turns the corner, inside feed. Oh, he couldn't find his man as he was trying to get it to Dalen John. That was just a tough pass to handle. But the Nationals will head to the EMO. It'll be a 30-second interference minor on Kyle Bergen. We'll start with the Nationals here on the far side. It'll be Noah Snyder. '24 is Barrero. And are they going to throw it away? And they're able to track it down with Chase Kogan. Only 18 seconds to go on the penalty here, so got to be a little urgent. Driving. Near side, one more backside. Oh, and the goaltender got a piece of it. Nice save by Anderson Moore. And then ball pop free. Nicely handled by Sean Light. He'll float it to space. Foster. And now this is Packard running. Packard running to space. Keeping his feet moving, under 7 minutes to play. He'll throw a long ball over to Timothy Shanahan. Flag down. Screaming at Anthony Rayo to get in the box. Shanahan will drive GLE, kick it to the back with Duffy. Rowan Nuri gonna go work a two-man game behind with Duffy if he wants the pick. Now Robbie Hopper will head for a change. Duffy, backside look, Spidell. And he put it wide again. That's just how quick this team can attack. Even if they're just running slow at you. One quick change of gear and then a backside cutter. Duffy found Spidell, but he couldn't put it in the back of the net. Hydration break, 6:16 to go, 10-2, USA in control.
Let's just have you carry it across. Stick yourself wide, and then we'll be live. Yep. So you can just carry it towards Rhett, and then we're live. First time.
Americans will start with the EMO with Owen Duffy behind the cage. Last minute instructions from Connor Buszczyk, the OC, head coach, the Big Red. Cardilla, Duffy, skip pass to the backside, good handle, one more Millet inside, pass knocked down by Bear Martin. And he'll throw it up towards center, and it's handled there by Foster. And a timeout called by the American bench staff. So they'll hold on to possession here. 10 seconds remaining on the minor penalty. 5:55 to go here in the half. My name's Teddy Jenner. Really do appreciate you sticking with me here. Maybe waking up with me. And if you are, you want to shut out any of these young athletes, find me on social media at Teddy Jenner. And having some great conversations with fans all around the world all week long. As this is day 8, 2 more to go. At points I never thought we would get here, but here we are. Over on field 2, England and Puerto Rico. A fantastic matchup with Tony Watts calling that one. And here on field 1, it's 10-2 USA over the Haudenosaunee. And the Americans still have a few seconds remaining on the EMO. Americans are out of timeouts. I believe the Haudenosaunee Nationals still have 1. Brendan Millen will start with it. Americans in a bit of a 2-3-1 with Spidell up top on the far side. Cardilla on the near wing. Shanahan in the middle. Rhett Chambers far wing. And of course Duffy at X. Cardilla will take it. And Ryder Johnson might have got a piece of it. Quick attack there by the Americans. Penalty release, back to 6 aside. Duffy, Cardilla, fakes it, up top Millen. Roll dodge, Cardilla, bouncer, didn't miss by much. It'll go wide off target, backed up by Rhett Chambers. Spied out with the short stick on him, Mason Sandin. Spidell splits. Duffy slides to the backside. Bounce shot from Shanahan. Saved by Ryder Johnson. Loose ball here on the near side. And the officials trying to make the call here. They're going to say it's Haudenosaunee possession. Mason Sandin was able to outrace everybody to keep possession here, or to regain possession for Haudenosaunee. Quickly up ahead, Cooper Anderson. Anderson runs through X past Gravino. Now here's Julian Greendeer. Hunter Thompson. Whitehorse. Split across the pick. Good communication there in the two-man game by Gravino and Bergen. Thompson. Back to Whitehorse. Can't get his hands free. Check that 25's Thundercloud. Thompson. Pushes it through X. Running upfield. Thundercloud, good split. Puts it in his left hand. Shoots and scores. Marcus Thundercloud with a beautiful goal. His 5th. And that was a wonderful shimmy and shake past his man. Split to his right, went back to his strong left hand, and fired it far side past the goaltender, Anderson Moore. Just Lost Kyle Bergen, and then shot through a bit of a screen from Sean Light, who was rotating through the defense. .348 to go. Watts wins the draw. Watts is gonna run. Julian Watts, bouncer, nice save by Anderson Moore. He'll quickly move it ahead. Charlie Packard running with speed. He'll get off to Robbie Hopper. Back to Packard. And now Shanahan. Packard changes through the midfield. Hopper changes through the box. Nuri, Spidell. Duffy at X, had to be careful with that one. Now Shanahan. Schultz, Nuri, Camberlin on him. Nuri splits and swims, runs into a heavy cross check from the defense of number 32, Sandin. Duffy, Rayo, and he missed it. Might have taken his eye off it at the last second there. 2:40 in a moving clock. Sandin, waiting for the whistle from the official to blow play in. Mason Sandin to Chase Kogan. Now Noah Snyder, number 43, watched by Will Erdman. Recognizable run of Noah Snyder. Now James Whitehorse, he'll drive, take the shot, turned aside by Anderson Moore. Backed up by the Haudenosaunee. Here's Snyder. Snyder driving, bounce shot, didn't miss by much. And crease violation on Snyder. 90 seconds to go in the half. Sean Light on the far side. Floated across center, Packard. Shanahan.
Hey, 1 minute, 3:20. Texas goes. Texas goes.
It sounds like the Americans are going to eat some clock here. Wind it down. Probably hold for final shot or two. Cardilla.
25.
I don't know what clock Buszczyk's looking at. There's still 45 seconds to go. He's counting down when he wants them to go. Now I'm on to his game. Duffy at X. Watched by Galante. Duffy drives, splits, gets past his man, and he scores! Duffy absorbed the contact from Cooper Anderson and used his momentum to stop and get underneath. And Duffy's got the hat trick with 17.2 to go. Watch how elusive he is. Gets past the first man, and then Anderson just too aggressive. And you can't let Owen Duffy get underneath you at that position, and then pulls it low to high, short side, past Ryder Johnson. And it's 11-3. Watts and Wambach doing battle here. Wambach will pop it out. One more, Mike Marshall. Spins, splits, inside feed, and it lands in the stick of Ryder Johnson, and that's the way the half will end. It was 7-2 after one. And it's 11-3 after 2. My name's Teddy Jenner. Really do appreciate you sticking with us here on World Lacrosse TV. When we come back, second half action between the United States and Haudenosaunee in semifinal number 2.
포장재부터 제품까지 천 번의 생각을 담다. 안심 동원 샘물. 안심 동원 샘물이 선수들의 안전 플레이를 응원합니다.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐?
뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요.
마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
Welcome back to Jiangping Cho Training Center. My name is Teddy Jenner. You watch the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship from Daegu, Jeju Island, South Korea. United States leading the Haudenosaunee Nationals 11-3 at the half. 3 goals for Owen Duffy, 3 goals from Jack Spidell. Spidell now has 15 in the tournament. And now in between the pipes for the United States, number 1, Patrick Jamieson. And it's still Ryder Johnson in the net for Haudenosaunee. The cheering behind me, you hear the English fans cheering as England and Puerto Rico are in a battle. I believe it's now 8-6 for Puerto Rico over England. And Brady Wambach wins the draw. Spidell, fake the backhand flip, won't pull the trigger. Now give it to Duffy at X. Out the near side, Shanahan. Spidell, lost it. Haudenosaunee trying to find it, and then they're gonna throw it away, picked up by Shanahan, scores! Nice job by Timothy Shanahan just to stay with the play. And then as Galante tried to flip it to Ryder Johnson, Shanahan came sweeping through like the Hamburglar, picked it off, and then ran to the front of the net, threw a couple fakes on Ryder Johnson, who just couldn't stay with him. And then the defense couldn't recover to get back to the cage to help him out. And Shanahan now has 2, give him 11 in the tournament. Wambach wins that draw backwards. And he'll float it near side Robbie Hopper. Now the Americans are changing. Anthony Rayo. Spidell. Duffy. Shanahan. Now Rowan Nuri. Jack Schultz is in the middle of the defense for the United States. Rayo gonna run downhill. Splits past his man, absorbs the contact. X with Duffy. Backside look to Spidell again. How many times are they gonna throw that pass? If it continues to work, I imagine they're gonna keep doing it. Every time Duffy carries from right to left or left to right, somebody's cutting to the back pipe. That time, Spidell rang it off the bar. Shanahan to Duffy. Check that, that's Nuri. He'll come from behind, good save Ryder Johnson. He's out of the cage, little backhand flip. Good handle by Logan Lee. He'll throw it through the middle, good handle. Again, that time with the Mount Camberland. Backside, Dalen John. One more to the long pole. Good save by Patrick Jamieson. That was off Galiwanolo Squire. And that pass a little too high and out of bounds. But a good look from Galiwanolo Squire in transition with the long pole, but a good popcorn save from Patrick Jamieson. Now here's Marcus Thundercloud. He has the latest goal for Marty Ward's Haudenosaunee team. Gonna need a few more to start cutting into this lead here in the second half. Chase Kogan. To Hogalate Barrero. And then the pass, trying to find Dalen John. He looks to the heavens, knowing he probably should have had that one. Jamieson will float it far side. That's Kyle Bergen across center. Spidell to Duffy. Shanahan. How quickly the Americans move it from one side to the other. And I know I've been harping a lot of this tournament for some of the other nations. They got to make the passes shorter and easier for themselves. The Americans are just so adept at throwing 20, 30-yard passes on ropes to each other across the field. They make it look easy. Here's Millen, Cardilla, Rhett Chambers. Shanahan vacates the middle. Colin Cardilla. Duffy. Shanahan. Chambers gonna run on his man. Duffy floats to the middle. Chambers is in there as well. Sorry. Spidell in there as well. Bounce shot goes wide, backed up by Shanahan. Shanahan runs off the Millen screen. Interior feed to Spidell. He couldn't handle it. Picked up by Logan Lee. The big defender running right down the middle. Logan Lee, bounce shot, kick to save by Jamison. What a great save. Coming in cold, makes two key saves here for the United States. There's Cardilla.
Deep
7 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States, so starting to have some fans slowly tune into this one. Welcome to World Lacrosse TV. It's 12-3, the Americans leading Haudenosaunee. Schultz splits down the side. Good save, Ryder Johnson. Where is it? In his crease. Quickly looks up. Gonna throw it on a dime. Great pass. Continue to run. Cooper Anderson. One more. Oh, he should have shot it. Passed it to Dalen John at X. And there's a shot and a goal. That was Dalen John, 66. And a good transition run by Haudenosaunee. And it started with the save from Ryder Johnson as he pushed it in transition with Cooper Anderson. And I thought they made one too many passes, but then Dalen John rips it home. And it's 12-4. It's tough to see these Haudenosaunee numbers. As much as I love their jerseys, they're not a broadcaster's friend. Dark jerseys, purple numbers, yellow trim. And especially the guys on the far side when they're moving. A little tough to read the numbers. But we make do. Near side, Rowan Nuri. For some reason, every time I call a Haudenosaunee Nationals game, they're wearing these dark uniforms. Duffy. Watch there by Leone Galante. Shot over top, didn't miss by much. Galante got to be careful not getting that stick up around the neck of Duffy. Leighton Hops Thompson will change. Quickly into the defensive zone goes Chase Kogan. Chambers, Spidell will float up top of the midfield arc. Good shot from Rayo just off target. Shanahan with under 8 to play. Drives the high 45. Had Nuri creeping out the back. He's got it now. Careful for Chambers in the middle. Rowan Nuri. As they invert number 18. And Rowan Nuri gets his first of the game, third of the tournament. And that was just a good take from Nuri as he gets the pass from Shanahan. Had his defender hung up behind the net, then a good stick fake. Got Ryder Johnson up in the air and off balance, and they bounced it right at his feet. What all good shooters do. that drop, won by Hayashi, who at a halftime break was here behind our broadcast position, just working on his hand speed and his clamping abilities. Got a pretty cool little apparatus that he had strapped around his waist, then like a bungee cord attached to either his stick or his wrist just for tension, just to really work on the hand speed. Love seeing these draw guys continue to work on their craft. Walter Zhao for China has been doing that all tournament long as well. Every time he comes off the field, even after winning a draw, right back to a ball in a line, working on his stick skills and the clamp and the speed of his hands. That's why some of the best are indeed the best. There's Brendan Millen, time and room. We'll skip it far side. One more through X. Duffy driving, one hand reach around, and he scores. 4 for Owen Duffy. And it's 14-4. Just the continued quick attack from Team USA. Hydration break with 6:50 to go here in the third. United States leading. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for watching World Lacrosse Men's Under 20 Championship here from Segwipo, South Korea. Welcome back here to field number 1. United States and the Haudenosaunee Nationals continue to do battle. United States up 14-4. In complete control in this one as they have their eyes on a date with Team Canada for gold on Sunday. Battling for this loose ball is Hayashi, and he's gonna win it. He'll run back into his defensive end. Being watched there by Sandin. Throw it in the middle. Will Erdman. Well, ball quickly moved through X with Duffy. Eyes up, seeing if anyone was cutting through the middle wide open. Now Anthony Rayo, all-time leading point scorer in Long Island history. Shanahan to Duffy. Now out the backside. Running is Rowan Nuri. Past Sandin. There's a couple chops there from Squire. Now Shanahan. Up top, Rhett Chambers. Rayo splits and drives. Push down the alley. Shanahan out the backside. Duffy. Now Spidell. On the invert for the attack up high. Spidell running, try to sidearm shot, missed the target by 3 or 4 feet. Backed up by the Americans. Rayo, 1-on-1 with Camberland. Rayo keeps his feet moving, shot just put it wide off the target as Camberland went for the reverse trail check. Didn't quite get enough, allowed Anthony Rayo to keep running. Chambers Swung it near side. Shanahan drives GLE. Duffy got his man hung up behind at X. Now Duffy just surveying. And if Logan Lee makes the wrong move, either way, Duffy will look to make him pay. And American Body is just flashing and then repicking. Flashing and repicking. Chambers! And that's how easy they can make it look. Owen Duffy just sat there, standing on the backside of the crease, waiting for a split second for somebody to be open. And the Americans, again, just running off a pick. You're not there, roll right back inside, set another pick. You're not there, roll back inside, set another pick. And finally, Rhett Chambers was wide open, and he's able to bounce it 5-hole past Ryder Johnson. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Wamba wins it, ball loose. And it'll be grabbed there by Julian Watts. Now Watts will go for a run. And he lost his man with a nice shimmy and shake. Here's Hunter Thompson. To Dalen John. Whitehorse. Hops Thompson. Running with speed down the alley is number 24, Dahogalate Barrero. Recovery there by Hunter Thompson. Matched up with Will Erdman. Whitehorse. Backhand shot. Will be backed up here by Haudenosaunee. Backside look, oh, just out of the reach of Green Deer, who was open on the backside. Now Robbie Hopper wants to start quick. He'll spin past his man. Again, the American bench screaming at the official. And then the inside feed doesn't connect, in and out of the stick. That might have been Charlie Packard. And then Ryder Johnson lost his footing, still has it though. Cross-handed twister to Logan Lee. Fired across center. Good handle by Thundercloud. Hunter Thompson, Noah Snyder. Snyder drives to GLE. Pushed back there by Robbie Hopper. Runs off his screen. Shot scores! Noah Snyder. Off a great pick from Thompson. And Noah Snyder gets his first of the game. Watch this pick from Hunter Thompson. As solid a pick as you're gonna get. And then Snyder just keeps his hands free. Will Erdman can't get a stick in him. And Snyder with a good twist to the hips and fired it low and away past Patrick Jamieson, making the score 15-5 in favor of the United States. 2:22 to go in the third. Good battle here at the face-off dot, and a good escape by Brody Wambach. He'll flip it to Thomas Gravino. Spidell, Duffy, back to Spidell. Now Kurt Dilla, 88 in white, has one here tonight. Duffy at X. All the way around back to Kurt Dilla. Brendan Millen. And I was wondering when we might see a wood stick. There's the first sign of one. And it's in the hands of number 9, Chase Cogan. That does not feel good. When you take one of those across the wrist, especially without a lot of padding, in the box game, kind of soak it a little bit. In the field, these guys don't wear a whole lot, and those wood sticks are going to sting. Duffy will float up high. Cardilla. Now invert is Jack Schultz, under a minute to go. Schultz running. Up top, Cardilla spins. X with Shanahan. Now again, got his defender hung up. Watch for guys running off picks. Shanahan. Flash open, repick. Flash open, repick. Duffy backhander off the crossbar. 30 seconds to go. Millet scuffs the ball up before he'll start. He'll invert to X with 20 to go. He's got the Woody on him with Chase Kogan. Takes a couple chops. Skipped it back up top. Schultz, save Ryder Johnson. Loose ball, Spidell, shot, put it wide. And a late flag comes down. And it might be Chase Kogan with that wood stick. It's going to be an illegal body check. And I wonder if he left the wood stick with a teammate. He did not. Mason Sandin comes in with his regular field stick. 9.1 to go here. 10-goal game. Owen Duffy might just sit on it and let the fourth quarter start. EMO, and that does look like what he's going to do. 15 minutes in the books. The United States are that far away with a rematch with the Canadians as they look to retain their title. My name's Teddy Jenner. You're watching the World Lacrosse Men's Under 20 Championship from Seguipo on World Lacrosse TV.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
United States starting on the man advantage. Leading this game by 10, 15-5 after 45 minutes of play. Here's Colin Cardilla. Ball skipped through X with Duffy. Cardilla, Millen, Chambers. Spidell floating in the middle. One more, Spidell, Duffy. Inside, good flip. Spidell kicked aside by Ryder Johnson. Good save by the youngster. 20 seconds on the major penalty. Cardilla, Millet, Duffy. Back to Millet, skipped it all the way to Duffy! And that low to high riser didn't miss by much. 3 seconds remaining on the major. And it is released back to even strength. Cardilla will carry, give it off to Spidell. He'll work behind X with Brendan Millen. He'll flip it to Spidell. Really sure Spidell was expecting that one. An inside feed. Shanahan had to realize he caught it. And then once he did, he fired it past Ryder Johnson. Shanahan's third. He joins the goal scoring party. Duffy with 4. Shanahan with 3. Spidell with 3. Chambers with 2. And then singles from Millen, Nuri, and Cardilla. 16-5 is the score. Americans continuing to put an emphatic stamp on this game. Puerto Rico leading England over on field 2. As the winner of that game will play Japan for 5th place. Ball regained by the United States, Robbie Hopper. And a national player is down on the turf. Didn't quite see what happened there. And I think that's Parker Booth, number 18. It is. Hopefully he's going to be okay. I just had the wind knocked out of him. And on comes Chase Kogan and that wood stick. Here comes the U.S. Up high here, Jack Schultz. Gonna run on the long pole, no he won't. Skip it up high, running is Anthony Rayo. Trying to get past Camberlin. And then inside, oh what a handle, what a finish. Brendan Millen. This kid is something special, folks. What a handle from Millen. And again, just crashing the backside. Been a specialty of the United States here this tournament. Duffy, and then a little backhand flip from Millen once he caught it. Yeah, it's not every time, but almost every time. Owen Duffy starts to drive one side, an American attackman or midfielder is crashing down the backside pipe. England sounds like they're starting to try to make a comeback in their game against Puerto Rico. And look, must have been a penalty afterwards. There was. It was Chase Kogan in that wood stick. 1 minute penalty. So to the EMO, back go the Americans. Spidell, Millen, Cardilla. Backside, Duffy, back to Cardilla. One more Millen, extra pass Spidell. And I think he was trying to skip it to Duffy, but knocked down by the Haudenosaunee. They're gonna run. Bear Martin will give it off. Head back to the defensive zone. And this is Cooper Anderson on the far side. Ops Thompson. Whitehorse. Dalen John. Now Barrero. Penalty almost expired. Haudenosaunee back to even strength. Dalen John will flip it to Noah Snyder. Matched up with Kyle Bergen. Snyder will carry to X. hesitation, shimmy and shake, spins and rolls. Snyder all the way around the back. Bergen keeping step for step. Trying to get topside is Whitehorse. Ball loose on the turf. Grabbed there by Foster. Keeps his feet moving, runs away from trouble. Sean Light, flag down. Thomas Gravino runs across center. Gravino won't shoot it. Shanahan will try. Went off a foot and out of bounds. I think that was a 2-minute slash called on Dalen John, number 66. And the officials are just trying to make sure the Haudenosaunee aren't getting out of hand here with the stick work. And the Haudenosaunee will call a timeout with 11:04 to go. 17-5's your score. When we come back, the U.S. will be on an extended power play here on World Lacrosse TV. Young Ryder Johnson leading the huddle there for the Haudenosaunee Nationals as they made their way back out on the field here with 11:04 to go. And they will be down a man for 2 minutes. As Dalen John will sit in the box for that aggressive slash. And now here come the Americans to work. Millen, Rayo. Trying to see who's out there for the United States, if they have shut down Duffy and Spidell. I imagine they probably have. Here's Nuri. Millen, Nuri, skip pass. Good knockdown there by Haudenosaunee stick. Running is Teoni Galante, and a flag thrown by the officials. And it's going to be a tripping call, I believe on Charlie Packard. Or maybe Rowan Nuri. So 1 minute tripping call. So we'll play 5-on-5 for a minute here. A little more open space for both offenses. And Karen here is Hunter Thompson. Thompson trying to drive underneath Packard. Swing it through X. And then get it right back. Thompson, goal line extended, inside feed shot, bouncer goes wide. And possession will stay here. Good look there for Hobbs Thompson. Now this is Dohogalate Barrero. Noah Snyder. Pushed back there by Robbie Hopper. Hops Thompson driving. Little nice back flip to Snyder. And a good save by Patrick Jamieson. And now Robbie Hopper across center. 30-second little EMO here for the Americans. Rhett Chambers. Robbie Hopper gonna go for a change. 5 seconds remaining on the 2-minute slash on Dalen John. Hopper being watched by Hunter Thompson right in front of us here. Here's Rowan Nuri. And Hopper just gonna sit here, not look really interested in doing anything, just having a good chin wag with Hunter Thompson. Nuri splits and rolls, can't get his hands free. Oh, good toe drag by Millen, and he fires it past the goalkeeper. As that's Xavier Delormier who's come into the game. And that was a cheeky little toe drag from Brendan Millen, who's got 3. Watch this, stick fake. Whoop! Walks right by his man and then hip to hip past Delormier. And the United States continue to roll here. Now all they really care about is getting through this without any injuries. And being as healthy as they can when they match up against Team Canada on Sunday for gold. 8:20 to go here. We still have one hydration break and hopefully a quick moving final 8 minutes. The Haudenosaunee will get a rematch with the Australians, and that should be a cracker of a game. Remember, that was the first game these two teams played, and it was 15-14 in overtime. The only overtime game we've had this tournament, and it was one of the best. And you know the Haudenosaunee would like some revenge. No flag thrown as the defender ran through the screen. Noah Snyder, watched there by Kyle Bergen. Snyder, twister through X. Up top, Thundercloud, bobbing and weaving. Gravino comes and gives him a bit of a chop. Thundercloud over the top, bounce shot, good save, Jamieson. And then Jamieson giving a rough ride on the end line. And he wins possession for his club. Good run out by the goaltender. He'll throw it back to Sean Light. Under 7 minutes to go. Thomas Gravino. Gravino. Nuri at X. Anthony Rayo. Mike Marshall changing. And this time it'll be Thomas Gravino just coming over, standing right in front of Connor Buszczak. Just kind of drawing his man out of the play is Marcus Thundercloud. Now he'll drive in. 6:20 to go. Anthony Rayo. Watch for the officials to put a stall on here to the Americans. Maybe in a couple more passes if they don't go towards the goal. But Millen loves going towards the goal. That shot didn't miss by much. Delormier might have got a piece of it. Final hydration break. 18-5, United States leading the Haudenosaunee. And they are that far away from a gold medal matchup with Canada on World Lacrosse TV. 12-7. Puerto Rico leading England over on field number 2. Here on field 1, it's been all United States since the opening quarter when they led it 7-2. It's now 18-5. 6 minutes to go. And no need for the Americans to really attack. Well, I imagine they'll just use as much of the clock as they can. Swing it around the outside, wait for the stall to call, and then still kind of swing it around the outside. Millen, Nuri, Shanahan on the far side, Jack Schultz in the middle. Up top here, Rhett Chambers, now Anthony Rayo on the far side. One-on-one with Sandin. Rayo back to Chambers, one more Schultz. Looked inside to Millen, won't force it. 2-2-2 set here for the Americans. Running down the side, Chambers. Millen flashes. Shanahan runs with a head of steam. Matched up there with Cooper Anderson. Shanahan skipped up top. One more. Rayo, low to high. Actually, low to low. Even fooled me. Anthony Rayo's got his second. A little worm burner from Rayo. And it's 19-5. Good patient ball movement by the Americans. 5:07 to go here in this one. Took a full minute and 20 off the clock in that possession. And that's pretty much what they'll do for the remainder of this game. With every possession they have, take as much time off the clock as they can, and then attack with the shot, and then try to do it all over again. Hayashi pops it free. Loose ball picked up by Mike Marshall. Flipped up to Charlie Packard. Millen, backhand flip Nuri. Works inside through traffic. Good save by the goaltender. And then a huge hit on Rowan Nuri. And Mike Marshall gets into the face of the defender, Tiani Galante. And good to see Rowan Nuri back up onto his feet. That was a big hit by the big Haudenosaunee defender, number 4. Not sure we're going to get a look on the replay, but Nuri seems to be okay. And politely go and grab the official's flag. 1 minute illegal body check is the call. So I expect the Americans to take a full minute off the clock here before they go. Chambers, Millen, Nuri, Curdilla, Rayo, and on the far side is Shanahan. And again, Americans are just gonna, as Connor Busick said, chill with it. As they go all the way around the horn, 30 seconds gone. Haven't even thought about going towards the cage. Nuri to Curdilla. Rayo, now a little extended pressure from Logan Lee. Stall put on. Four minutes to go here in regulation. 4 seconds in the penalty. Cooper Anderson will make his way back into the play. Colin Curdilla will give it off to Anthony Rayo. And the stall is still on, so they do have to keep it in the box. So Cooper Anderson will begin to back his man in, Anthony Rayo. Rayo driving, loses it. Good stick check there by Cooper Anderson. Now Rayo gonna try to track him down, and he does. Good backtrack by Anthony Rayo. Good hustle from the young man. 3 minutes to go, and everybody on the American bench saying time, 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 and they will slow it up. Hands up, stop signs from everybody in white. Colin Curdilla on the far side, watched by Sandin. this score line holds all the way through round robin play, quarterfinals, and this game, the Americans will have given up a total of 15 goals combined in their 5 contests. 2.5 to play here. The most they gave up was 6 to Canada in the tournament opener, or their tournament opener on day 2. Gravino. At X. Watched there by Camberlin. Now Cardilla. Millen. 8.5 minutes to go between Puerto Rico and England, and Puerto Rico leading at 13-7. Stall is on with under 2 minutes to play. The Americans can still just eat this clock. Continue to run to space. Gravino. Watched by Camberlin. Little extended pressure here with a goaltender out of the cage. Gravino. Watched by Logan Lee. Flip it back, Rowan Nuri. Splits on Camberlin. Little swim. Brendan Millen clears through. Rowan Nuri keeps running. Takes a chop. Gives it to Gravino. All the way up top, Rhett Chambers. Final minute to play here. Gravino in the far corner. Spins away from his long pole. Floated pass here to Cardilla. Galiwanolo, Squire watching. Cardilla. 35 to go. Millen. Haudenosaunee basically in a 7-man D here. Pass flip through X with Gravino. Final 10 seconds. Sunday for the gold medal. It'll be the matchup everyone expected and everybody wants to see. Canada, USA for gold. It'll be Haudenosaunee and Australia for bronze. That's the final. A convincing win by Sean Nadelin's crew. They led early and often from the very beginning, and they never looked back. My name's Teddy Jenner. Truly do appreciate you staying up with me or waking up early to join me. Great contest here between USA and Haudenosaunee. USA wins and will advance to the finals. Your final score, 19-5. You've been watching the World Lacrosse Men's Under 20 Championship here on World Lacrosse TV. Still got plenty to go tomorrow, so hope you'll join us before Championship Sunday until we speak again. Stay safe and be excellent to each other.